Hi guys, so in the last video, I said that I was going to go on to do these colours next. However, I forgot the red and black is actually the next bit. So my apologies. So that's what I'm just doing now. I'm just literally going around with my black yarn, and then I'm going to do the red. For a couple of, I think it's a couple of rounds, yeah. So I'll do red, black, and then I'll move on to these colours here. I don't know if you can see. Oh, and I'm hooked. 2 minutes. Right, these colours here. Okay, right. And I'll see you back up in a minute. Bye. Right, so I have done the red and black round, and the next one I think I might start with this one. Now this will represent, you know, when Lydia she's gone to the attic to try and get in and she can't get in because the couple that's in the attic, do you know what it is? I can't remember their names. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. So I had to Google the names. I am such a dimbat when it comes to things like this. I couldn't remember the names. So their names is Barbara and Adam. So when Barbara and Adam are in the attic and Lydia Dietz is trying to get in, and as they make a door to go into the, what is it, the afterlife, or, you know, that's trying to seek guidance and they find the handbook and that, and they make a door and the door opens and this glow goes upon Lydia's face. And it reminds me of this colour, or this colour reminds me of that. So I think it would be perfect to include that colour in here. So I might do a couple of rounds of this, and then a round of this, and then switch back and forth. And I think I might do that. Yeah, I think I might. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So I will start that off right now. Right, so let's see what I can do here. So I'm going to attach my yarn. Nothing fancy. Get my crochet hook. Chain 3. And then from here, I'm going to put 3 double crochets in there. I'm sure yes, I've got the hang of this by now. But if not, I'll show you. I'll keep doing it. And then another double. And then another double. And then another double. And I'm just going to keep going around. I think I might do 2 rounds, like I've just said there. So yeah, I haven't actually seen the second Beetlejuice film. Has anybody else? Can anyone tell me in the comments section down below if it's worth going to see it? I love the first film. It's a classic, isn't it? Hocus Pocus. You know what it is? I watched Hocus Pocus when I was young and I loved it. And it's been a staple ever since. Every Halloween I will sit and watch Hocus Pocus. And I actually recently watched the second one and I was a little disappointed. And I can't really put my finger on why I was disappointed. Oh, hang on. No, I do. I can. So it didn't have the original cast. So it had the 3 original Sanderson sisters, and at least it's Salem sisters there. Sanderson sisters, which was great. And they had, there was someone else as well, and I can't remember. There was another original cast member in it, but I can't remember who it was. God, honestly, my memory lately. I'm putting it down to having COVID. Really am. COVID brain fog, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think had there been, like, if Danny and a brother had been in it again, that would have been fantastic. I think that would have been good. And Alison as well. That would have been good if it was the original cast. Another film that I would like to see is Practical Magic 2. Again, it's one of my favourite films. Practical Magic. Loved Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock in that film. So I'm looking forward to seeing the next one. The sequel, that would be good. Other horror films that I quite like. What's that other Sandra Bullock film that she was in not too long ago? Was it Birdcage? Bird Box? That's it, Bird Box, I think it was. That was a good film. And I quite liked A Quiet Place too. I haven't seen the second one. I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the end of the first one. I think I was watching it one night and it got too late and I had to go to sleep. And I just never picked it up again. But yeah. What else? I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. Love The Walking Dead. Ever since it came on the TV, I've got the entire box set collection. I've also got Dead City and Daryl Dixon as well on box set. I know people stream and people can watch. You can watch it on you can stream it, but I prefer to own a hard copy. I'm a collector. I used to have the entire box set of Angel, but unfortunately that got left behind when I left my ex-husband. And I will repurchase because I love Angel. I do own the entire collection of Buffy on DVD on a box set. Supernatural, I've got all that as well on box set. Absolutely love that series. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm a bit of a horror buff. I do own a few DVDs of different horror films, like Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, It, the Conjuring films. Oh my god, the Conjuring films. Ed and Lorraine Warren. Love those films. Is it the Enfield Haunting? They say that was based on a true story, but there was speculation, wasn't there, that it could have been a hoax. But I love all those films. I would love to go and see the Ed and Lorraine Warren Museum and see the Annabelle doll. It freaks me out, I must admit, that Annabelle doll. Every time I look at it, I feel sick. You've got to be careful with these kind of things. But yeah, please put in the comments any of your favourite films that you like to watch at Halloween, or any films in general, because I like chatting with you. I really do. I love chatting to people online. So this is going to be really repetitive if I keep doing this and talking. So I'll do this round and I'll do another round and then I'll meet you back up. Okay. Okay, so now I'm ready to do the black. I'll just tie it now. All right, so chain 3. So I was actually looking online at the Beetlejuice costumes and I realised that in my first video, I think it was, when I said that I was doing this colour and it was to represent Beetlejuice's groom outfit, his suit, and I thought it was purple and it wasn't. It's actually like a brown colour. But I think instead of like frogging my work and getting rid of this purple, I've kept it in because I'm sure like there's something else in Beetlejuice that's purple. But I mean, I think it works. I think the colour scheme actually works. When you look at it, you think, oh yeah, Beetlejuice theme, yeah. So I'm just keeping that in. But the red represents Lydia Dietz's wedding dress, and obviously the black, there's a lot of black in. So there we go. There we have it. I'm so tired today, guys. I don't know what's the matter with me. So I'm just going to keep going around like so. I think I might just do one round of the black and then go back to this luminous colour and then go back to black and then a luminous and then black again. I think it would just be better like that. Or, I don't know. Or, shall I do 2 rounds of black, 2 rounds of this colour, and then vice versa? Do you think that actually, now I've said that, I think that might be actually better? Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll just be different, eh? Definitely. So yeah, I would like to know if anyone is actually following this tutorial and how you're finding it. Or even if you're just like not even using the same colour scheme as me, or you're using something else, or what. That would be nice to know. I know my last video had a few views. But yeah, just let me know, guys, like what yous are making. Right, so I'm just going to keep doing this and I'll meet you back up again once I've done those rounds. Otherwise, this is going to get really boring very quickly. Okay, see you in a bit. Hi guys, so this is how far I've got. So this is what I've ended up with. So I know I was going to stick to the black in this colour. I decided to change it and I went with purple, a luminous, and then I did that. Nothing like spectacular. I just thought, oh, you know, this will look better. And I wanted it to be a little bit different than this side. So this side, of course, is the sandworm or sand snake or whatever it is. This colour represents that. And so I wanted it to be a little bit different. So there we have it. So the next part, what we're going to do, it's an L shape right now. And I think it's time, because I've had a look and I think it's going to be the right size for the size that I want. I'm trying to make a XXL size. So it would be maybe a UK 18 to 20. like women's sizes, but I mean men could wear this as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some stitch markers in. I'm going to do one here and one up here. So this will be the arm section, and obviously this here is where your hand comes out, and then this is the armpit section, and then here the front would be obviously the front part, so it would go down like your breastbone, and then that would be going down the middle of your back, and then vice versa. So this, yeah, I think this is the plan. So I've got my stitch markers here. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but yeah, so I'm going to do that now. Right, so I thought it would be easier to do it on the floor here. So yeah, so that's how it's looking. Just bear with me and I will attach the stitch markers. Right, so where have I put them? Okay. So I'm going to attach one to this side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight through this part here. So it's attached like so. And then the same on this side. I hope I'm in camera here. I hope I'm in view. Like that. And then I think I'm going to attach one to the bottom here as well. Like that. Right, and then next, I think I'm going to do the same with the other side of it. And then the other side, bear with us when I fold it. It's going to look like that. And I'm just going to do exactly the same. I'm going to attach one on this side. And then a one on this side here. Come on. And then one on the bottom as well. Like so. So then when we put them together, it's gonna look like that. Okay, and then I think what I'm gonna do next, looking at this, I might add another row of black up this way and a one up this way, just so, because this will be the back, just so it opens it up a bit more and it's a bit more broader, so it'll look a little bit more, hopefully a bit more slouchy once it's on. It'll be like oversized. So I think I might do that next. And then I'm going to sew these ones up and I'll meet you back when I've done that. So I thought on this panel I would show you how I do the slip stitch. So what I'm going to do is I've just attached the yarn just by tying it into a knot. I'm just going to pull it through, crochet one, and then from here I'm just going to look to where I need to put it and then slip stitch it like that, and then do the same thing and then slip stitch it. Just make sure it matches up Or in my case, it's not. Oh no, there you go. Right. Into there like that. And then just slip stitch like that. And to be honest, this way is like so fast. You just got to make sure it's all lined up properly. You just slip stitch all the way along like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to keep slip stitching all the way along till the very end, and I'll meet you back up. So I'm coming up to the end of my work here, so I'm just going to keep slip stitching. Very hard to see with black wool. This is why people don't like black wool, because they can't see. It's very difficult to work with. Right, so this bit here, I'm just going to slip stitch in there and then slip stitch in there and pull it through. And then I'm just going to snip it off, fasten it off like so. Okay. So this is where you'll have all these raggedy bits, all your tails to weave in. This is actually the part I really hate, because this is the only time that I don't do it as I go along. So I'm going to do that now. So what I'm going to do, this is inside out. So of course, after you've done all your like you've attached your panels together and that, the best thing to do from here is to try it on, see how it fits, if it's for yourself, of course. If not, put it on a mannequin if you are making it for someone else, or get the person to try it on. See how it fits. If it's looking good, then start doing this. Remember to go back just to make sure it's extra secure. Don't worry, this is the inside out, so you'll not be able to see any like bubbly bits or anything like that, any lumps that may occur, which is perfectly normal. Okay, keep going down. Like so. Snip this one off. And then go in for the next one. I'm going to do this one here. Just like that. Make sure I can find the seam and go up that way, just because it hides it so well. I know some people like that just snip off the end straight away without weaving them in, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know, that like hurts my soul when you do that. I panic. It's like, how's it work secure like that? Yeah, I mean, each to their own, but that is living dangerously. Snip that one off. Go into this one, or any one next. So I went into Newcastle yesterday with my son, did a little bit of shopping. There's some shops I had never even heard of. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in the heart of Newcastle. Oops. But we went to Eldon Square, and we went to a place called, let me think, what was it called again? So we went to HMV, then we went to, which one was it again? I can't remember if it was Forbidden Planet. And then we went into the heart of Newcastle and we went into Be More Geek, I think. I think that's what it's called. Or is it Forbidden Planet and then Be More Geek? Anyway, never mind. But we went there and he got what he needed. Also got some things as well because I am a bit of a geek. I bought the Angel box set that I said I was going to buy in HMV. I don't know if I remember if I told you that I did have it once on DVD, the entire collection. And when I left my ex-husband, I left that behind and wasn't able to go and get it. So after all these years, I'm building my collection back up of like everything that like I left behind. So there was a few box sets that I know. There's a few box sets now that I own, like Buffy, Angel, Supernatural, Alias. I've got that as well. Charmed, a big Charmed fan. Love Charmed. Still watch it. It's just, yeah, so sad about Shannon Doherty. Nearly done here. And Julian McMahon as well. He passed away recently too. If anyone can hear my son screaming upstairs in his bedroom, don't panic. He's just playing on his PlayStation. Don't know if you'll be able to pick that up. He's just a bit mad. Oops, that didn't go very well, did it? Right, I don't know what's happened here, but we're still keeping it real here, you know. Like I said, this is the inside, so it shouldn't really matter. I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's hidden. It's fine. I've hid it. Aha. Right. Okay. So then from here, I'm going to put my crochet needle into this section here, like that. I'm going to get my black yarn again. And I'm going to thread it through, like so. I mean, you could probably just do it with your finger, but some people have big fingers and they can't do it. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to take the crochet hook again, go through, hook it around, crochet 3, okay, chain 3, and then I'm going to put a cluster in this section here. To be honest with you, there's no right or wrong no right or wrong way of doing this now. Just play it by ear. This is just how I like to do it. Okay, so there's a cluster there, and then from here, put another cluster in there. 2, 3, like so. Okay, a cluster in this one. 1, 2, 2, 3. Another one in this way, and this one. 1, 2, 3. So you're going to keep going around your entire work, okay? So it's going to be like around here, okay? And then at the bottom as well, and yet until you literally get back to where you started from. If you want to do, you could put a stitch mark at I don't know what's the matter with me the day. Can't get my words out. You can put a stitch marker here if you want to, but you can see, yeah, I don't think you'll need one. As long as you just keep an eye on your work. So keep going around and I'll meet you back when I'm back here, okay? Okay, so I'm nearly towards the start again. So I've put my cluster in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see. So I'm going to put a cluster into this one. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna 2 minutes. Right, put a cluster into this section here. It's tiny, but I'm gonna do it. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then here I'm going to join it up. I'm just going to slip stitch it, pull it tight, snip it, fasten it off, and then that was my tail from earlier. I'm just going to tie it tight, double, okay, and then weave in the ends here. So this part will be the, well, actually I'm going to go in this way. This will be the neckline section. So don't you worry, it will all be hidden. Literally going to go in like so. Oops. And weave it back in. Snip it off. I know it's very hard to see now because it's all just black. Just a vortex of black wool. Okay, and then from here, go up. Go in there. Because this part here, your seam, hides it really well. Just going to go back up here and then snip that off. Okay, and literally there's your middle section down here. That would be classed as where your shoulder is, and then that goes behind your neck there. All right, so try it on from here, see how it goes, and I'm going to leave this video here because it's got a bit long. So in the next video, I'll show you how to extend the bottom, do a border, extend the sleeves, put a cuff on, and go from there. Okay, thank you very much guys for watching. Bye.